This is Saradai. Cheers. Look at this awesome way that they cook with this giant clay pot, basically. This man has been right here for 50 years.
His father was sitting over there.
Look at this.
Pakistan!
Good morning, guys, from Lahore. There's a lot of British influence here in Lahore. Look at the buildings. Oh, what is this?
The brain.
Huh?
Brain.
Brain.
Yes.
Oh.
Mutton.
I was wondering what this was. These are all brains here. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you? Walaikum assalam. Where are you from?
America.
America?
Yes.
Which country? City?
California, San Francisco.
Oh, good.
What's your name?
I'm a good.
I'm a good joke.
Good.
I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
Good.
Okay, get ready to have some street food. Look at everybody sitting on these little plastic chairs all along this street. No idea what we're gonna have, but I'm excited.
It's actually the special bread oven. It we called in kulcha because they have some sesame seeds here, and we used to be eat in the morning. It's used for the breakfast, but in the evening we can't use it. Look at this is the bong. It's a cow meat, some very tender meat actually.
Okay. So a tender beef and
With the black pepper, and some like the onion masalas and some other stuff inside here.
And this is similar to like a naan?
Naan is different. Naan is without these cinnamon seeds.
Yeah.
And naan used to be into the night.
Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna try to rip this off with one hand like they do here. I'm never gonna get good at this. Get a little bit of the beef here in there. There it is. That's really good. It's a little spicy, not too spicy. I think I need a bigger bite though. I need more of the sauce in here. So much sauce.
Is it a different taste?
Yeah, I'm trying to compare it to something. It's not a typical breakfast type of item to us. It's very heavy. It's a lot of bread and spicy, and we're used to something a little lighter for breakfast. But in Pakistan, from what I've seen, they're big, hefty breakfasts. They get you going for the rest of the day. Chola or chene?
It's a yes.
One very interesting part of Lahore is you can see the British influence here in a lot of these buildings. Beautiful old buildings. Whatever they haven't demolished for new, more modern buildings is just very, very old, 150 years old or more. Like this balcony and all of these facades back here.
This is the jalebi, but this is amrati. Only the few people can know that how can make it, and this is only the one place in Lahore that you can get this amrati only.
Wow, and it's different than jalebi.
The taste is different, the style is different, the color is different.
Oh.
Jalebi is common, but the amrati is not common.
Look at this interesting little stand here where you see little half-filled soda bottles. It's I forgot the name, but it's a half of a soda water, and you drink it to help digest after you eat. But not in the morning, at night, so hopefully we'll try that later. But there's just a little stand here where you see these bottles half filled. So this is, it's a doctor barbecue. So a doctor started a barbecue. So this machine here is beating, grinding almonds, and wrestlers would drink this to get strength. Obviously because it's just straight protein. So you have that and milk, and we're gonna try this.
This
Wow, what is that? The red stuff.
yeah, this is actually the sherbet.
And some milk.
Mix Look at now. It's the color and its taste is very tasty. Let's try it.
Okay, here it is. Just told you about it. This is saradai. A lot of protein in here. Very good, but I can't explain the taste at all. Because this tastes like nothing I've ever had before. It's milky, frothy, so it has the almond grindings in there. But then that red stuff gives it some kind of sweet flavor that I can't put words to. But it's good. It's good. He makes it right here, sitting right here on the side of the street like this. Cheers, Pakistan.
Shukriya. It's very economical, only just like less than $1, 1 kg.
Really?
Yes. Wow. And change and everything is here.
So this shop here has been here since 1947, and it's been passed down for generations. And look how the men sit here. You can see all over here when the men are sitting and they're working all day. They're sitting in this, what we call Indian style, with their knees crossed, their legs crossed. And that's something that, where I come from, if we do it for 2 minutes, most people can't handle it any longer than that. They sit here all day in that way, which shows that humans can do that. It's just you have to get used to it. They are just like that all day. I'm going to try one of the famous lassis here. The guide who I'm with, his grandfather would come here to get lassis, or to get food.
These are both those fish and things here. They have the yogurt inside, and they have the very fresh milk, and the cream, and then some sweet recipe have there as well. It's a lassi. It's a very traditional lassi actually. One of the oldest lassi in Gawal Mandi.
Okay, so
We need to be cheers it actually.
cheers. My first lassi in Pakistan.
Oh.
It's like a milkshake.
Different.
So it has the milk in there, a cream. It's sweet. You can see the cream just floating on the top there. Kind of like a whipped cream would be in a milkshake. Grab a little bit of the cream there as well. That's awesome. It's like a whipped cream. It gives it some texture, so it's not just like milk. This cool shop right here, I didn't know what it was. It just looks like some bottles and a couple of framed items. They said people stop here for gas because there aren't any gas stations around this area. So you'll see motorcycles come up and get gas from these bottles here, these old recycled bottles of sodas.
This is a very old shop in Gawal Mandi. They sell the traditional biscuits, but you can get the stuff only from here. They use only the wood here, and the taste is entirely different.
Okay, they just gifted us with another kulcha. This is what we had for breakfast, but the one at breakfast, it was made in a different way. This one is made in wood, the other one was made with gas. So that should change how it tastes a little bit. And this one has black sesame seeds on it, and almost looks like a couple other things. Second breakfast. Okay, I think I noticed the difference. Taste the woodsiness. There's so much of a variety in food here in Pakistan. Even this, which looks like the same thing, there's still a little bit of variety depending where you go. I'll never get used to that. There's too much to learn here. So look at this awesome way that they cook some of the things here with this giant clay pot, basically. A flame inside, and they stick the bread like this. They stick it to the side of the pot. The side of the pot here looks like it's made with mud, pieces of grasses.
It's a woodwork.
That is all carved out of wood.
Yeah, this is the one piece of wood, and they carve it here.
And did this go back to houses?
Yes. And before partition, it was a big haveli. And after partition, it was divided by different. All traditional, very tasty.
What is it?
Is a beef meat. Is a very beef meat. It's very tender and very soft. And he's very old person actually. His father was sitting over there. When I was started, it was 50 years in same place.
So these are little pieces of beef.
Exactly. Very tasty.
And almost next door to the other places, this man has been right here for 50 years. His father started this, and it's not even a shop, like it's not even in a storefront. It's just one little square that he sits on out here. And he's been here for 50 years doing this. These are little pieces of beef meat.
They're very fresh. Must be tried this thing, it's really tasty. Try it, sir.
What is it called again?
Keema tikki.
Keema tikki.
It's a very small thing.
And it's not only these little beef pieces, it's this this sauce that they put on as well. Tiny little meatball. Wow. That, I think, that is as much flavor packed into this little tiny ball as you would have in a whole meal.
Exactly.
It's so flavorful.
And you know, mostly people sell the big tikki. They have the small tikki, and this shop was like 50 years old. I was a child. When I used to start to eat it, it was 2 tikkis, only 1 rupee. Now it's a 5 rupees.
Ah, too expensive.
Not expensive.
Even still very, very, very cheap.
We tried one more.
Doing something a little different today, meeting a biker group of Pakistan. So these people, they have all different kinds of jobs. Some are doctors, some are engineers, there's a singer, and they are biking all over Pakistan and sometimes other countries.
On his bike and go to the remote areas.
How are you? Good, how are you?
Alex, sir, please.
Thank you.
And actually your reception. Then you came to the biker community.
I'm in the biker community now.
You're the part of the Pakistani biker community. So now this is your certificate. Give it to hello, buddy.
They're extremely nice. They're offering me drinks and food, and they made me an honorary member of the bike group by giving me this flower necklace here. This is awesome. Pakistani people are nice. They're all very excited that a foreigner is here.
Hi.
A nutrition expert doctor
Doctor.
Doctor.
Ah, nice.
Herbal
That's the
doctor.
best job.
Herbal doctor.
Look at this.
Ready, ready? ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦਾ ਸਭ ready ਚੱਲ ਚੱਲ ready ਸਭ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ
ਉਂਗਲ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਦਵੇ ਅੰਗੂਠੇ ਦੇਣੇ ਨੇ
Pakistan!
Well, my name is Taiba Tariq and I am a traveler. I have started biking like maybe 10 to 11 years ago, and I've been to Punjab Pass, I've been to different parts of Pakistan on my motorbike. I won national record from Pakistan Book of Record. Then I got married and I have a baby, and now we are planning our next trip with our baby. My aim is to make women empower on the road. Every second person should be a girl. That's my aim. And yeah, we are struggling, and we are teaching girls. You can follow me on my YouTube. It's Tayyiba Tariq, TAYYABA TARIQ, and on Instagram it's TAIBA TARIQ, and on my Facebook page it's TAIBA TARIQ. That's all.
Okay, we're gonna say bye to everybody. Wonderful people. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye. Nice to meet you.